Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the lesson number 3 of civics, features of the constitution. In the last two lessons we studied how our constitution was made. We studied its preamble and understood terms like sovereign means sarvabhaum, socialist means samajwadi, secular means संरक्षित, democratic means लोकशाही, republic means प्रजासत्ताक. Our constitution was made with the help of these 5 principles. The goal expressed in the preamble are the characteristic features of our constitution as well. Apart from these, the constitution also has other features. Let's learn and understand these features in this chapter. The first feature of the constitution is federalism. What is federalism? Before studying that word, we have to understand federalism. One of the important features means उसके घटक कैसे है. One of the important features of our constitution is the federal system. In countries with large territories and huge populations, government is run by federal system. Ruling a large territory from a single capital city is not only difficult but may also lead to the neglect of some far-flung areas. Some far-flung areas where some mighty peoples are live. So they should neglect that kind of areas. People residing there cannot participate in the affairs of the government. Therefore, the governments function at 2 levels in the federation. The meaning of the federation means the Sangarajya. The government at the center carries out tasks like defense of the entire country, foreign policy, establishing peace, etc. It is also called union government or federal government also. It carries out the administration of the entire country. The government that oversees the administration of the region that we live in is called a state government. Now, our state government ruled by the Maharashtra government. Our state is Maharashtra. So, we are live in Maharashtra and our state government is Maharashtra government. It looks after the administration of the particular state. For example, government of Maharashtra looks after the administration of the state of Maharashtra. As before, I gave you the example of that state too. The system of running the administration of a country cooperatively by the governments at 2 levels, making laws about different subjects is called federalism. So students, we should understand the definition. संघराज्य स्थापना भी उसको कहते हैं. So how it made? The system of running the administration of a country. The administration of a country cooperatively by governments at 2 levels, making laws about different subjects is called federalism. All we have some states in the one country and they run their administration with the help of union government. These kind of government running with the 2 levels, making a federalism. Now let's focus on the next point, that is separation of powers. What is the separation of powers? The constitution has divided the subjects for making laws between the union government and the state government. That is also called the central government, which is running by the prime minister through all over the country, and the state government also. Let us see which government is entrusted with that subjects. Our constitution has given 3 lists of various subjects. The first list is called union list. What is the first list? First list is called union list. It contains 97 subjects on which the union government makes law. There are 97 subjects on which the union government makes law. The state list is for the state governments to legislate upon. What do you mean by legislate? कायदेविषयक law making. They make their own laws most of the time. It contains 66 subjects. Apart from these 2 lists, there is a concurrent list which contains 47 subjects. Both governments can make laws on subjects included in this list. If a subject comes up that is not included in any of the lists, the union government is entitled to make laws on it. These powers are termed as residuary powers. Now listen, there are some division of a power which is given in this question. Do you know there are division of powers in the Indian Constitution is unique. It enables the union government and the state government to bring about the country's progress by cooperating with each other. This also encourages the participation of citizens in the administration of the country. Our democracy gives us the authority to participate in the administration of a country that is given, I told you before, in the Indian Constitution too. Who deals with that subjects? There are some subjects are dividing in the union list, in the state government list, and some are concurrently in the concurrent list. There are 47 subjects. So who deals with that subjects? Subjects with the union government. Some subjects means यहाँ पे प्रजा नहीं होती है बेटा, यहाँ पे वो विषय होते हैं. Who deals with that subjects यानी उन विषयों को कौन हैंडल करता है? The union government subjects handled by defense, foreign relations, war and peace, currency, international trades. The union government handled the defense, सुरक्षा, foreign relations, बाहर के देशों से अपने संबंध, वार एंड पीस, शांतता और कोई भी लड़ाई, करेंसी, इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड यानी जो भी इंटरनेशनल व्यापार है वो उनका ये सब सब्जेक्ट्स यूनियन गवर्नमेंट संभालती है. सब्जेक्ट विद द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट क्या संभालता है? एग्रीकल्चर, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर, लोकल गवर्नमेंट, हेल्थ, प्रिजन एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन मीन्स बंदी कायदा, जो भी यानी कोई भी लॉज है, क्रिमिनल लॉज वगैरह, वह पूरा सब्जेक्ट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट संभालता है. सब्जेक्ट्स विद द बोथ गवर्नमेंट्स, एम्प्लॉयमेंट सब्जेक्ट विद द बोथ गवर्नमेंट. कौन से विषय है जो दोनों भी गवर्नमेंट संभालती है? एम्प्लॉयमेंट, एनवायरमेंट, इकोनॉमिक एंड सोशल प्लानिंग, पर्सनल लॉ, एजुकेशन, एक्सेट्रा. द सब्जेक्ट कैन बी मोर ऑल्सो. सो स्टूडेंट्स, turn over the page and we are going to understand what is union territory. In India, there is a union government. What is it there? Union government. Now we are going to learn in the union territory how many states are there. Central यानी हम हमारी कंट्री में कितने स्टेट्स है, कितनी यूनियन टेरिटोरीज है? There are 29 states यूनियन टेरिटोरीज़ का मतलब हिंदी में होता है केंद्र शासित प्रदेश, यानी उस पे जो सरकार है उनका एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन होता है. Understood? Whatever they take the decision, the state should take the first permission from the central. These kind of states called the union territories. There are 29 states in our country and 7 union territories. The union government controls the union territories. Following are the 7 union territories. There are 7 union territories: New Delhi, Daman and Diu, Pondicherry, Chandigarh, Dadra, Nagar Haveli, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now let's learn about the parliamentary system of the government. The Indian Constitution has provided for a parliamentary system of government. In such a system, the parliament, that is legislature, has the highest decision making power. Indian parliament includes the president, Lok Sabha or the House of the People, and the Rajya Sabha or Council of State. The Council of Ministers that runs the administration emerged from the Lok Sabha and is available to the Lok Sabha too. So students, this yellow box you should learn in detail. So students, we stop here. The rest of the chapter we learn in the